After Tekken 6 was released, we wondered, when are we ever going to see any other video games on the line? Is there going to be Tekken X Street Fighter? Is it going to be Tekken 7? Or is it going to be Tekken Tag Tournament 2? This game, my friends, has been a lifetime experience. With so many modes, so many characters, all in one game, we finally get to see how well it has done. It didn't sell shit. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 had all 52 characters in one game, except for this little fella right here. Basically, this was part of the new roster for the second Tekken Tag Tournament 2 after a 10-year wait. Not a lot of huge difference on damage, by the way. Unfortunately, the game had to be pushed back. This was due to a devastating event back in 2011, which left Namco to kind of push back and be released in 2012 once everything was going as well as it was. Throughout the experience of this game, I can't lie, it was a difficult experience to get through. But this game isn't all terrible, and some people have really not liked it since then, and we're going to go deeper into how that even happened. The tag team throws were included in this for the first time. It wasn't just the same as Tekken Tag Tournament 1, it was different. It had all relationship characters to the mix, even though there were some that got extreme repetitive throws. There was even bonding going on with each characters that you have chosen, and after you won the game, there was always a reaction to it depending on who it was, whether it was a rival thing, or a friendly thing, or even just family related stuff. As much there was a lot more inclusions with the characters and the tag team situations and the attacking and defensing, there were some things that I had pet peeves about, which kind of need to go through bit by bit.
And dog, he does it again. Step up and don't tiptoe around this. I played him. It won't last a couple seconds, Buster's going in the wind. And dog, he does it again. And dog, he does it again. And dog, he does it again.
So for me, the downfall of this game was the complexity, and you have to learn a lot from the gameplay. Whether it is a lot with the characters, which keep in mind there are 52 characters to choose from and also to learn from. Each time you pick these characters, there are tag situations and red rage and lives and tag clashes. All of them were very difficult to manage with different characters you've chosen. So if you have a couple of characters that you are used to, and if you get bored of these characters and you want to try something different, it's not going to look good, because at the same time you gotta have to make sure you learn a lot from them, and getting through it bit by bit is tough. So at the end of the day, as much as this game looks like an enjoyable game, there are some things that are too difficult. People tend to just give up on them when they do, so you know what, you can't really blame those for giving up on this one, because at the end of the day there are some issues that we've already discussed and people not liking the game. Now you're probably thinking, oh, well, why don't you just do training? Well, you can do some training on this one, but unfortunately it's not enough to even get through the tough times you have with these characters.
You fucking
seeing a lot of logo changes to this mix, so you can add those logos that you made onto the outfit and then play it while alongside it. And there are other customizations to the mix as well. The customization for Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was very unlimited. You were able to get through so many customizations that you can choose from. Whether or not you can dress your characters as anime characters such as Naruto or One Piece, etc, or characters from the Nintendo world such as Super Mario Bros, or even the ones that are from Sega as well, which is rare because some people don't really tend to do that. As you know, the Tekken Tag Tournament 2 was released in the Wii U, so obviously they were going to use some references from the Super Mario world, where you can just add mushrooms to the mix, and every time you have each mushrooms, such as the red one, which is a big up, and then the purple one, which is the poison one, and then the green one, which heals up. So it's quite all over the place, but in a fun way. But there are some characters I would rather avoid you using. Angel, Kushimitsu, yeah, these guys are terrible. And next time, if you're going to add the boss character, can you make them a bit more shorter rather than way too big, please? Because it's just too much. I mean, you've already seen Azazel overtake the whole entire screen, so why do we need to have Ogre do the same thing? So despite all of this, I mean, is it true that the sales were that low? As I'm seeing it on esports that a lot of players are using it. I mean, I get it, they're not buying the whole entire thing, but you know what? It's an interesting game. It's a very interesting game, and I don't think it's, well, it can be horrible, but I also do miss the times that, you know, in the music side of things, that they don't really add the nostalgia feel to it. Instead, you get this remix version dubsteps of the main themes to the intro and some stages that we know from like different characters, and it's just a bit like, this is not for me.